Xin chào mọi người. Hello everyone, how do you do? Mình là Esther đến từ trung tâm Gotoviki. I'm Esther from Gotoviki. In the lesson today, we will study about Vietnamese pronunciation. And you can download the ebook Hay nói hay #1 pronunciation on our website gotoviki.com and then print it out so that we can study together more effectively. And the ebook is completely free. Okay, are you ready for the lesson? Let's get started. Chúng ta hãy cùng bắt đầu nhé. Vietnamese is written by the system chữ quốc ngữ, which belong to the Latin alphabet. Chữ quốc ngữ is created based on the textual rules of Portuguese and Italian. And there are some things that you need to pay attention when learning Vietnamese pronunciation. Firstly, Vietnamese doesn't have the liaison, or someone call it linking or blending, like in English or Korean. For example, we have the word em ơi. We will read it clearly like em ơi. We do not connect the sounds into em ơi. Okay? Secondly, the final sound is not pronounced out loud. It is just used to close the syllable. For example, we have the word thích. You can see that this word ends with the consonant ch, but we do not pronounce it as thích or thích. It is just thích. Thirdly, Vietnamese is a tonal language, which includes 6 tones. And the words with different tones have different meanings. So remember to practice your pronunciation carefully. If you can pronounce well, you will learn listening, speaking, reading, and writing very quickly. But don't worry when you hear that Vietnamese has 6 tones, because I'm sure that after learning with Gotoviki, you will find the tones in your hand. The Vietnamese alphabet has 29 letters, and there are some letters that the Latin alphabet doesn't have, such as A, E, O, U, D. And also, we don't have some letters like F, J, W, Z. The Vietnamese use the 29 letters to form vowels and consonants. Now, let's practice each of them with me. And the material used in this lesson is the ebook Hay nói hay #1 of Gotoviki. You can download this one on our website gotoviki.com and then print it out for practicing and learning conveniently. Okay, now here we go. In the lesson today, we will study about 9 long vowels and 2 out of 6 tones in Vietnamese. Okay, here we have the vowels that we studied today. But now, do not look at the table. Just listen and then repeat after me so that you can perceive clearly the vowels. And now, we will start with the first 3 ones. E, E, E. Tiếp theo, Tiếp theo, U. Okay, now let's take a look and practice the pronunciation of each of them with me. First, we have E. There are 2 letters, E ngắn and E dài, which is both pronounced as E. And they are only different when combined with other sounds. Okay, let's practice. E, E, E. Okay, we have the second one. U. To write the letter U, you first write the letter U and then add a small mark here. When typing on cell phone or computer in telex style, you will type U plus W to have U. And you can watch the video how to set up Vietnamese keyboard and Vietnamese typing following this link for best practicing. Okay, next we have U. Repeat after me. U. This is a round leaf sound, so that when you pronounce, you will make a small circle like this. U. Okay, now let's take out your pen and your paper and we will practice listening and writing together. Okay. Đầu tiên, E, E, E. With this sound, you can write out as E ngắn or E dài. It's alright. Tiếp theo, Ư, Ư, Ư. Tiếp theo, U, U, U. Tiếp theo, Ư, Ư, Ư. Tiếp theo, Y, Y, Y. Cuối cùng, U, U, U. Tốt lắm. Very good. Okay, now we will continue with the next three one. But first, don't look at the letters. Just listen and repeat after me. Okay, we have E, E, E. Tiếp theo, Ơ, Ơ, Ơ. Tiếp theo, O, O, O. Okay, now let's take a look and practice the pronunciation of each of them with me. First, we have E. Okay, repeat after me. E, E, E. To write the letter E, you first write the letter E and then put a hat above it. When typing on computer or cell phone in telex style, you will type E twice to have E. Next one, we have Ơ. Let's practice. Ơ, Ơ, Ơ. To write the letter Ơ, you first write the letter O and then put a small mark here. When typing on cell phone or computer in telex style, you will type O plus W to have Okay, and the final one, O. Repeat after me. O, O, O. To write the letter O, you first write the letter O and then put a hat above. When typing in telex style, you will type the letter O twice to have O. And in Vietnamese, O not only means the letter O, but also means cái ô, the umbrella. Okay, now let's take out your pen and your paper. We will practice listening and writing together. Đầu tiên, E, E, E. Tiếp theo, Ơ, Ơ, Ơ. Tiếp theo, O, O, O. Tiếp theo, E, E, E. Tiếp theo, O, O, O. Cuối cùng, Ơ, Ơ, Ơ. Tốt lắm. Very good. Now, let's move to the next three vowels that we studied today. And do not look at the letters. Just listen and repeat after me. Okay, here we go. E, E, E. Tiếp theo, A, A, A. Tiếp theo, O, O, O. Okay, now let's take a look and practice the pronunciation of each of them with me. First, we have E. Repeat after me. E, E, E. Next, we have A. Repeat after me. A, A. And finally, we have Let's practice. Okay, now let's take out your pen and your paper. We will practice listening and writing together. Đầu tiên, e, e. Tiếp theo, a. Tiếp theo, o. Tiếp theo, e. Tiếp theo, o. Cuối cùng, a. Okay, very good. So we have finished 9 long vowels in the lesson today, and here I have something for you to pay attention. Firstly, how e and e are different. When you pronounce e, your tongue is lower and your mouth is wider than the sound e, like this. E, 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 e. Okay, secondly, how about u and u? Okay, when you pronounce u, your lips are round and huddled together, like this. U, u, u. And with u, your lips are naturally and slightly open, like this. U, u, u. Okay, let's take a look. U, 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 u. Thirdly, what are the differences between o, Okay, with your lips open naturally and moderately wide, like this. With o, your lips are round and make a medium circle like o. With r, your lips are round too, and it's make a bigger circle than the sound o, like Okay, let's practice the 3 sounds again. O, In the second part of the lesson today, we will study about 12 single consonants in Vietnamese. But now, do not look at this table. Just listen and repeat after me. Okay, let's go. Bờ, bờ. Giờ, giờ. Đờ, đờ. Hờ, hờ. Lờ, lờ. Mờ, mờ. Nờ, nờ. Rờ, rờ. Sờ, sờ. Tờ, tờ. Vờ, vờ. Sờ, sờ. Okay, let's practice each of them with me. First, we have the consonant bờ. To pronounce the sound correctly, you will use your 2 lips without aspirating. Okay, let's practice. Bờ, bờ, bờ. For example, ba, bi, bơ. Ba, ba, ba. Bi, bi, bi. bơ, bơ, bơ. Ba in English means father or the number 3. Next, we have giờ. Repeat after me. Giờ, giờ, giờ. For example, ra, du, dê, ra, 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 du, 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 dê, dê, dê. Dê in English is an animal, is the goat. Next one, we have đờ. Repeat after me. Đờ, đờ, đờ. For example, đi, đô, đu, đi, 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 đô, 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 đu, đu, đu. Đi means to goat in English. Here we have the consonant hờ. Let's practice. Hờ, hờ, hờ. For example, he, ha, ho. He, he, ha, 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 ho, ho, ho. Ho means to shout, to scream in English. Let's move to the next consonant that we studied today. L. Repeat after me. L, L, L. For example, li, la, lo. Li, li, li. La, la, la. Lo, lo, lo. Lo means to worry in English. We will continue with the consonant m. Let's practice. M, m, m. For example, me, mơ, mê, mi, mi, mi. Mơ, mơ, mơ. Mê, mê, mê. Mơ in English is to dream, and this is also the name of a fruit, which is apricot. Next, we have the consonant n. Repeat after me. N, n, n. For example, na, no, ni, na, 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 no, no, no. Ni, ni, ni. With no means full, the feeling that you get when you're eating too much. I'm too full now because I ate too much. Okay, here we have the consonant r. Repeat after me. R, r, r. For example, ra, ru, ro. Ra, ra, ra. Ru, 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 ru. Ra in English means to be out or to go out. Here we have the consonant sh. Let's practice with me. Sh, sh, sh. For example, shu, shaw, she, shu, 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 shaw, 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 she, she, she. Shu is the breast in English. Now, let's move to the next consonant that we studied today. Tờ. Okay, repeat after me. Tờ, tờ, tờ. For example, ta, to, tư, ta, 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 to, 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 tư, tư, tư. To is the attractive, big, loud in English. We will continue with the consonant v. Okay, repeat after me. V, v, v. For example, va, vô, vơ, va, 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 vô, 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 vơ, vơ, vơ. Va means to pump in English. I pumped into a barrier. Okay, and the final consonant that we studied today is sơ. Let's practice with me. Sơ, sơ, sơ. For example, sa, se, su, sa, 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 se, 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 su, su, su. Su is the coin in English. Now, let's practice together. I will read a word. You will listen and then write down what did you hear. Okay? Ba, ba, ba. Đi, đi, đi. No, no, no. Ra, ra, ra. Se, se, se. Tốt lắm. Very good. We have just finished the second part of the lesson today. Let's move to the final one. And in this part, we will study 2 out of 6 tones in Vietnamese. Không dấu and thanh huyền. Okay. A, a. This is a high tone and the pronunciation is flat, not go up or down, like the illustration here. Let's practice through some example. A, ba, tôi, tên, no, em. Very good. Secondly, we have thanh huyền. For example, a, a, a. This is a low tone and the pronunciation goes down slowly, like this illustration. Let's practice through some example. A, ba, là gì, bò và. Okay, now let's compare two tones that we have just learned. A, à, ba, bà, la, là, bo, bò. Okay, very good. Now, let's practice together some following words. Con gà, con gà. Màu vàng, màu vàng. Con bò, con bò. Mì bò, mì bò. Đi ra, đi ra. Cà phê, cà phê. Ba tôi, ba tôi. Bà tôi, bà tôi. Tốt lắm. With the meanings, we have con gà is the chicken. Màu vàng is the color, yellow. Con bò is the cow. Mì bò, beef noodles. Đi ra, to go out. Cà phê, the coffee. Ba tôi, my father. Bà tôi, my grandma. Now, let's practice together. I will read a word, and then you will listen and write down the word that you hear. Alright? Okay, let's go. Ba, ba, ba. Bà, bà, bà. Cà phê, cà phê, cà phê. Con gà, con gà, con gà. Xe ô tô, xe ô tô, xe ô tô. Okay, very good. Oh, wow! So we have finished the first lesson of the Vietnamese pronunciation. You can download the ebook Hay nói hay number 1 to practice listening and pronunciation of the sound that we learned today. And you can also visit our website gotoviki.com to practice more with our native teachers. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở các bài học lần sau. Goodbye and see you next lesson.